everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you a project that I've been working on. Super excited. I was using Ephemera's Vintage Garden Victorian romance printables, and as I was doing my pages I was actually thinking on how I wanted to do my cover this time. And you look around and like on my covers I either use chipboard, you can use cardstock, envelopes, you can use numerous things, you know, boxes and cereal boxes. So I wanted to do something different, and me being me, I had decided to put acetate as my cover. Just to, I guess, give it a different look. And the papers were so pretty that I really didn't want to cover the front up, the front of the cover up. I wanted the cover to be transparent so that it can see through and look into the pages. And it turned out really pretty. So I'm really happy that I did go through with this. I was kind of umming and ahhing as to, you know, how I wanted to do it, whether the acetate would work and, you know, in the cover as far as the stitching's concerned, putting the holes in there, would it tear, would it break, you know, would this break here? And it's perfect. It worked out perfect. So I'm glad I decided to persist with it, because like I said, it turned out really stunning. The other thing I did do though, when you do put your holes in there, I would recommend putting eyelets in there. It just strengthens that hole up a little bit more and it won't tear. Obviously with use, everything, you know, you're going to get some tear. But because I've got that there, that should alleviate that problem. And I'm currently working on a mini album which is using acetate as its cover as well. So I'm super excited on that one too. So yeah, while I was sitting there trying to decide how I'm going to do my cover, I came up with this idea and I thought, wow, you know what? It's turned out really nice. So I'm really happy with it. And it shows off the gorgeous printables inside. So I was even more wrapped with that. And that's what I wanted to do, is showcase these printables. Okay, so on the side I've got some seam binding and some eyelash trim. So I tea stained, I should say, this trim here. And it went well with the collection too. So I put a paper clip up the top here, a little banner with a little rose, and all I did do was use my trim here and took one of the roses off there and popped it on there. Okay, put a button here and tied it with seam binding. All right, now the other things I did use for this pocket here, I used lolly bags. Okay, you can use glassine bags in there as well, and all I did do was print on top of the bag and used Tim Holtz here washi tape as well. And then what I did do is fussy cut the roses here and put dimensional foam underneath it. Okay, so that creates your journaling pocket there at the front. I did use my Martha Stewart punch, and this is what that looks like there. Okay, absolutely love this one. When I was actually looking at this collection, I knew which punch I wanted to use with it because it really complements with the collection. It complements the collection as well, so it gives it that Victorian look, I think. Okay, and I printed on a doily as well, and you know, that's a little tuck spot there. So there's a lot of tuck spots inside there, but then there's pages where I've just left you know, basic, so because I was so pretty to cover over as well. All right, then there's this page which I made into a deep pocket, and just a booklet there. Now the pink line one came with the collection, but if you go onto Debbie's blog, she's got 2, I think, or 3 other colors on there as well, and you can check those out. Okay, so I used another one of those lolly bags. I put my tea stain paper on top, created a banner, which then in turn created extra tuck spots inside as well. Okay, I'll move it over a bit. Then a pocket here with a little notebook inside. And then also another tuck spot behind the envelope as well. So once again, I'm all into that extra journaling, extra photo room. Okay, here I created a paperclip trim, and I used some of my lovely ribbon here, put a, you know, a blingy heart here, and this is actually some remnants of lace trim that I had left over, and I love this dangle. I actually did show you guys in, I think in one of my other videos, one of my other journals had this inside of it as well, so I absolutely love that. But I've actually, this was the last of the trim that I had left, so I'm devastated. It's such a pretty trim. Okay, another pocket with a tag inside. Like I said, stunning collection. Okay, another pocket here. And you can add them this way as well if you wanted to put, you know, 2 or 3 in there, or maybe 4. 4 would probably fit in there as well. I've just done one big one. Another 2 little flips there. This one is a pocket here. Okay. Comes out. You can just pop that back in and leave it there. Eyelash trim again. Okay, another tuck spot here. You can get 2 things underneath there. Okay, so you've got a tuck spot in here and then a tuck spot underneath as well, so lots of room once again. And that actually went in my envelope. I'm filming this again. Oh, okay. That was so pretty. I just shrunk the pages down for some of these as well to fit on there. All right. I didn't do any stamping on there. I didn't think it needed it, but I might put it in there after. Okay, there's that. And then your journaling underneath. So this large tag, that was an extra printable on Debbie's blog. And then a pocket up the top as well, or a little tuck spot up the top from the tag. And you swing that over. These were printables on Debbie's blog as well. All right, once again, the thread spools, and put the little trim there. Another little tag. And this bit here is, you know, a little journaling spot, and then you can journal around it as well. Okay, what have got here? Here I've done another paper clip with the spool holder, or the spool. Okay, used another one of those little rosettes, and you can have that hanging down there, and or you can tuck something else behind here and have it sitting up the top like this, which is quite pretty as well. Okay, another big tag, which I love, and then enough room there for your journaling, as well as extra room for your, you know, photos. Now what I did do is mount these shoes on foam tape, and or foam dots, whatever you want to call it, and turn them into tuck spots as well. Okay, so I did cut out the lace trim so it would look like they're sitting on the shelf rather than the shoes floating in the air. I just wanted an anchor point. Okay, I'll sit there, another flip there, and I'll just cut out these tickets from the printables as well. This is my favorite, so if I get, you guys know usually I have butterflies, love hearts or whatever in the center of my signatures. This time I did do, there we go, I did do one where it's got tuck spots in there, so you can have extra photo mats or extra mats in there to tuck in there as well. Okay, I didn't make any extras for there, but this just to show you, you can have extra things under there, and that's the center of my signature. And I'll probably put a bit more eyelash trim in there because, you know, I haven't got enough already, right? Once again, shrunk down the printables, bit of Tim Holtz washi tape there. That's a gorgeous one as well. Okay, I love this, love all of this actually, got to admit. Okay, more flips, more room for journaling. That was another one of the printables that was on the blog. No blank spaces. It doesn't hurt to have blank spaces in your journals. I quite like it. All my pages are tea stained. I did fussy cut out the roses. I did turn out, I had an extra piece. Any leftovers are easily turned into pockets, and you wouldn't even think that they were leftovers. I might actually cut a bit of this, the tea stain paper out of this, and just put a border at the side here, just to, you know, dress it up a bit. But really pretty, really pretty. Pocket was from the collection. Okay, so all I did do was use my Stampin' Up punch here and my tab punch, and then made it into a flip there, and then left it so that you can actually use the pocket as a tuck spot for more journaling. Okay, I just used some brown paper here to add into it as well. Once again, got the gorgeous punch detail there. That's really pretty, really pretty. Okay. Left these blank. And then we've got another tuck spot here. So you've got one here, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 tuck spots on one page. So you can add a fair bit in there. And then we've got a tuck spot here, and then a tuck spot underneath, so another 2 tuck spots there. So once again, like I said, lots and lots of room. Another tuck spot under here, and then more journaling space here, and I just covered that up. You can put a fighter here or do journaling around it. Another couple of tuck spots here as well. I've run out of my little things. So you'll have enough room for 2 tuck spots there, and that's the back of that page, and that's it there as well. And that's the back of my journal. So I had a really a lot of fun creating this journal. I'm so glad that my cover turned out. I would have been disappointed, because sometimes when you visualize it in your head, you know, it does work in your head. But when it comes to, in theory, you know, but when it comes to practical, it might not always turn out that way. But I'm glad I did, you know, do it in that cover. Like I said, it does show off the gorgeous printables underneath. And I'm so happy with the way that it turned out. And I'm working on an album, a mini album, and it's got the acetate cover on it. So I'm super excited to show you guys that and the result of that. So stay tuned for more projects, upcoming projects, and I hope I am not out of camera focus there. So thank you again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.